Hello team, greetings once more. We continue with our course, Corporate Administrative Assistant, and in this session, next three videos, two or three videos, we will be dwelling on project management. It's very important as an administrative assistant to have a clue of what project management is all about. As on a daily basis, you receive correspondences have to do with projects. You will be asked to write the project proposals. You will be asked to supervise. You will be asked to supervise a project and so on. So yeah, I was saying in the next two or three videos, we will be looking at project management. First and foremost, what is project management? Project management is application of processes, methods, methods, skills, knowledge, and experience to achieve a particular project objective. Okay, the application of methods, processes, skills, the things that you put together to achieve a particular or a specific project objective. That's project management. And we should take note that project management has as end result, it has an end result, and the end result uh, uh, is depends on time and on the budget. The end result, which is the end objective, depends on time and the budget. If the funds are available, if the funds are available, the end result it will affect the duration which the project will be completed. If it's challenging to get funds, same, it will also affect the, the duration. Okay, so briefly, some steps. Let's look at some steps involved in project management. The various steps in project management are you have project definition and scope. So before you get into any project, for instance, if you have as project to renovate a few offices in your organization, okay, you have as project to renovate a few offices in your organization, the first thing you do is to define the project and scope. Okay, we are using the example of your office of two or three offices in your organization. When we talk of the scope, defining the scope, okay, when we talk of defining the scope, you should outline the offices that need to be renovated, outline the offices, and outline the activities that are involved in the renovation process. That is a project definition and scope. Okay, that's the project definition and scope. Also, what is the estimated time? What is the estimated time? That's part of the project scope. Time frame you have to execute the project. Secondly, technical design. Having identified that this is the renovation work to be done in these few offices, now can you like put it down in a drawing or even a point form to explain what will be done? That's the technical design. If you're unable to draw, you can list the points. That's in point form, as in you have you'll be doing painting. What colors will be used to paint the walls? What colors will be used to paint the walls? Secondly, what is the how will the color blend look like? Are we going to put staff, and how will the staff be designed? All of that is technical design. The next aspect, we have the financing. We begin the financing by establishing the budget. Having defined the scope, the technical design, now you'll be able to know what exactly you need in terms of finance to achieve this beautiful design you come up with. Okay, how many buckets of paint will you need? How many technicians will you need? So you outline all of that. Okay, after analyzing the finance required to execute a project, you do contracting. Part of the financing is also after this coming up with the budget, how much you need, you have to present it to your boss or to your team to scrutinize, check and approve. And if it is approved, you make sure you follow up to ensure that the funds are disbursed, or you have a funds disbursement plan. You have a plan on how the funds will be disbursed. The second aspect, contracting. Get contracting. Who are those involved in the work? Who will you be hiring? You get all of that negotiation done, and if possible, you enter into contracts with you, sign contracts with them. The next step is the implementation. Now you have your scope, you have your technical design, you have your funds available, you have your team, your workers available. The next part is implementation. And this is when you are really needed to do the supervision. You really have to supervise while the workers are on field. Nowadays, we have a lot of unsincere, or how can I put it, unsincere contractors. So you have to be there to make sure that to follow up, supervise, to make sure that material is effectively and efficiently managed. The next aspect is performance monitoring. All of that is the part of supervision. So you, while the project is going on, monitor the performance, and you make sure you report every step to either the project owner or your team members or your supervisor. Okay, we are going to look at what a project is. A project is a unique, transcend endeavor undertaken to achieve a plan objectives. Okay, a project is a unique, transcend endeavor undertaken to achieve a plan objective. Anything, any activity you're engaging in to achieve an objective, that's a project. Okay, if you want to study, if your objective is to obtain a master's degree, that is a project. A project does not necessarily means having to construct a road, having to construct a bridge. No. Any activity you're engaging in with a planned objective, that's a project. Okay, we are going to end here for now. When we come back, we will look at the four basic elements of project management.